Cannonball is out, and I decided to run him in this junk-style list. My first hour of games went really, really well, and then my second hour of games went not so well, but I think overall Cannonball fits very good into this deck. First, we're going to talk about Cannonball specifically, and then we will get into substitutions, why each card is in the deck, and a turn-by-turn breakdown. Then we'll jump into the games. So far, Cannonball himself has felt okay. I think this specific deck was not his best fit, and Cannonball in a junk shell will need some more refinement. I also think that Cannonball could fill a good role as just a 5-drop. He would be alright at it. I mean, he's a 5/8 with a good ability. That's not bad. I'm going to try him in a control shell next to see how he's going to work out with Professor X, and I should have a video on that out in the next couple of days. That should be fun to check out. Not to say that this deck was not fun, far from it. It just had some highs and lows for me personally. I might have just gotten unlucky though. You'll definitely see some big and exciting moments in today's games. Now, looking into substitutions, if you don't have Cannonball, another obvious option is Goliath. He would fill the same kind of general role as something to play on 6. And obviously, if you don't have Cannonball in the deck, then Kingpin is useless, so you could swap out Kingpin for Zabu. You could also run a Galactus shell, but at that point, you're changing what this deck is trying to do. This one is trying to be a pure junk deck, so we're not going to do that. This is the list we're running with. And if you have any other questions about specific substitutions, make sure to let me know in the comments. The Hood is a must-have in a junk deck. He is very, very good and sets up a lot of what you want to do in the future. He himself can clog up lanes when played with Annihilus, and he also gives you the Demon, which can be used alongside Cannonball on turn 6. Nebula is in this list because she's a very powerful 1-drop that influences your opponent to play in a specific lane. Kingpin is honestly just in this list because he theoretically synergizes with Cannonball. Now, he didn't really matter in any of the games I played, so if you like, you can definitely swap him out for Zabu. Green Goblin is here because it's a junk deck, and he obviously helps with filling up their lanes. Debris is here much for the same reason as Goblin, to fill up their lanes so that we can get a controlled Cannonball on 6. Luke Cage is in the deck because we have Man-Thing as a backup in case Sentry and Annihilus doesn't work out. And Luke Cage can be a good utility card to have just in case. Polaris is in the deck because she can help fill up lanes that the opponent doesn't want to be filled yet. She synergizes with Kingpin as well, but like I said earlier, he didn't matter all too much, at least in my games. Viper fills a similar role as Polaris. She is here to clog up lanes and provide good stats. Man-Thing is a super good 4-drop who really fits the junk archetype. A lot of times if things aren't quite going your way, then you can fall back on Man-Thing to keep you in the game. At least for a little bit. Sentry is another classic piece of junk decks. He is very good in this deck and is one of your primary win conditions. Annihilus, the one who puts it all together. Annihilus is the king of junk and he will continue to be for the foreseeable future. He is very good and absolutely vital to any junk deck. On turn 1, you're looking to play Hood or Nebula. Either is fine, though I would give the edge to Nebula because she is best when played on 1. If you do have Nebula, you would generally like to play her in the left lane, because that's where your opponent is most likely to play on 1. It doesn't matter too much where you play Hood, though for a conventional style of approach, I would recommend not playing him in the right lane, because ideally, you'll get Void there, and you can Annihilus that, and Hood and Void is kind of a little bit too much. On turn 2, you're looking to either play Hood if you had Hood and Nebula in hand on turn 1, or play Kingpin. If you do play Kingpin, make sure to play him in a different lane from Nebula, because generally, you're looking to fill up Nebula's lane because she gets buffed when the opponent doesn't play there, so she is naturally good when their side of the location is full, and you're looking to fill up their side of the location with rocks and goblins, not necessarily by moving stuff into it with Polaris. For turn 3, you're looking to either Goblin, Debris, Polaris, or Viper. If you play Goblin, it's generally safe to play somewhere they've already played because they're probably not filling that up. For Debris, just make sure to be as annoying as possible and get the rocks in locations they've already played at. With Polaris, you're just trying to clump their cards together, and with Viper, you can always Viper the Hood. Other than that, she could just be a good tempo play, but I'd advise saving her for later if you have anything else to do and no Hood on the board. On 4, you're looking to play Sentry if you have Annihilus. It is very risky to play Sentry without Annihilus in hand and rely on the top deck, and I would not advise doing so. You could also play Manthane or Hood and Viper if you haven't played Hood yet. All of these plays are good, with Sentry and Annihilus being the best one. On turn 5, you want to play Annihilus. There really aren't many other plays that are super good for you. You could do Manthane or Luke Cage if you decided to go down that route, but generally speaking, Annihilus is your main win condition. On turn 6, assuming things are set up correctly, you want to play Cannonball in the lane you're planning on winning that isn't filled up, and Demon wherever it is needed. Whether that be in the lane you filled for your opponent or in the Cannonball lane, the choice is yours. And now you should know how to pilot this deck. Let's jump on into the games. Alright, let's see. Oscorp. Okay. Space Stone, interesting. We're probably gonna play Kingpin right. Or Kingpin mid. We are completely fine with this. They get rid of their Soul Stone, interestingly. It turns into Destroyer, okay. Kingpin turns into Blob. What do we lose? Oh, we lost a lot. Okay. Right, hear me out. We might still have a way to win this. So we got 17 power down, and that is a lot. I'm gonna play Goblin. Play Jeff there, cool. We're going to play Debris. Want Debris there or Debris here? We probably want Debris here. Okay. So... we could take this 50-50. We can actually make it more than a 50-50. Most of the time this is fine, so we're gonna do it. This is really risky. If this doesn't... You shouldn't do this, by the way. Don't do what I'm doing. If this doesn't pay off, we just lose. Okay, it hit the rock. So there we go. Wait, hear me out. I think, in all probability, this deck might have an Alioth. This would beat an Alioth. It would also beat them just straight up passing. So this is what we're going to do. We're actually going to play Cannonball left because we're so smart. It wouldn't have mattered either way. Either way, we just destroy the card and win. But that did play around in Alioth, and my crazy Viper play paid off. If you're trying to climb, don't do what I just did. I mean, I guess it's fine if they don't snap. Like, if you're losing one cube anyway, I guess you could do that. But, like, don't bet cubes on that. And overall, just try to find other plays that are better than 66%. Alright. Let's see what we get here. Green Goblin over Debris, probably. Probably play Green Goblin and then Debris, I would say. Well, unless we draw Annihilus. I haven't drawn Annihilus in a few games, though, so that's been annoying. If we draw Annihilus, we probably still Green Goblin into Sentry, I would think. I mean, we do have Cannonball, though. Maybe we want Debris just for the general clogging of the lands. But I guess it kind of does the same because of miniaturized land. I don't know. We'll see. Ooh. Either way, Green Goblin left is a relatively safe play. And then honestly, probably Hood. We're probably going to go Hood Sentry left this turn. Because they want to be able to do something on 5, right? There's no way they fill up left. And we're just going to be so annoying. There we go. And then... I mean, honestly, like, Sentry Demon seems okay. Man-Thane Demon also seems okay. Well, since we're fairly certain we're gonna Cannonball, well... Either way, we don't have priority, right? Yeah, let's Sentry Demon. Right? Maybe not. Maybe just Man-Thane, and then we'll Demon Cannonball mid. Oh, okay. So they play Blob. Which does kind of require the immediate attention of Cannonball, right? The only problem being, like, yeah, sure, we win left, but... what do we do from that point? Well, they didn't commit enough there. Boom. Oh, Cannonball's glitched out a little bit. There we go. We get the win. I was not certain about that at all. Into the cool Cosmo. Yeah, Cannonball was a lot of fun there. Yeah, we can definitely play Nebula left because of X Mansion's just good for Nebula. We do have Cannonball in hand, so that's fun. Oh, I turned off my Discord notifications. I'm so sorry, that's me, not you. At least I thought I turned them off. This is like the dream hand, though. I really hope I stop getting notifications. Yeah, this is super good, and we're just really, really happy. I think we'll save the Demon to play with Cannonball on 6. That's fine. So I think what we're going to end up doing is just Sentry into Annihilus into Cannonball Demon, right? I think Cannonball's pretty good. Oh, okay, so we pull Hood over. Not exactly the best. We're still going to play Sentry there. I think that's fine. Yeah, it's completely fine. Especially because, yeah, they play one card, so we know that's going to be filled up. So that's great. Avengers Compound, everything must be played there. That's okay. Mockingbird, Sentry. That's fine. Yeah. So I think we can just... we can play Annihilus, right? It doesn't really matter all too much. Granted, they did play Hope Summers into a Reality Stone, so they might be able to Alioth us, and if they do, we will be super sad. Of course, nothing is going to let me get this game, though. We got Discord and my internet being bad, so... cool. Let's see, they played a card. Is it Alioth? No, it's just Blob, okay. Well, we're actually completely fine with that then, because Cannonball is the exact counter to Blob, right? So yeah, we are really, really happy. We're not going to snap, because if we snap, I think they'll retreat. But we are going to Cannonball and Demon, and everything's going to be okay. They play Alioth mid. Should have played Alioth right last turn. Boom. There we go. We actually get the highlight play during, like, the worst possible game. Oh my god. Okay. Cool. Oh no. Alright, well, I hope it wasn't too bad. Alright, Rickety Bridge. That is completely okay for the Hood. We don't exactly want to destroy the Hood because we can, like, send it over and that'll be good for us, but... like, they don't necessarily know that yet, right? So, I think it's fine. We're gonna end up playing Goblin mid. Hmm. Well... No, we still Goblin mid. We still Goblin mid. Man, they're just giving us all the cards. Okay, we want to fill them up mid. Because then we can guarantee whatever we play with Cannonball, or whatever we hit with Cannonball, will be sent into Rickety Bridge, and that's really fun. Baron Mordo, okay, whatever. Nebula is going to get big. Yeah, I mean, we could Annihilus, but, like, we're not even hitting anything with it, right? So, Man-Thane mid is, like, a for sure way to flip mid, I guess. Yeah, sure. We'll just Man-Thane mid. Because that's going to be Ronin, yeah. And then, yeah, we actually don't even lose to Eliath, I'm pretty sure, because if they Eliath right, then we have the demon left, so this is going to be a pretty good Cannonball highlight. Watch me say all this and Cannonball doesn't even win. I think it will, though. I think it will. Because we're flipping so much power. Like, this is just really good for us. So, yeah. Even if they can play something big right, like, even if they play, like, a Mystique down, like, I'm pretty sure we'll probably win the tiebreak, I think. Maybe not. I don't know. This is a little bit risky. We'll see. They're taking forever to play. Okay, there we go. Yeah, they do play Mystique. Okay. And they also played something left. Killmonger. Okay, we might... Okay, Ronin still rolls left, so that's good. And then we are going to end up winning the tiebreaker. There we go. If Ronin did not roll left, that would have been very, very sad for us. But we hit the 50-50 and we get the win. Alright. So, let's see, we've got Asgard. Yeah, we can Hood mid. We don't want to put Hood into Asgard. Mindstone, okay. Honestly, everything we want to draw before 4, or before 5, rather, we already have, so I don't think there's any point in playing the demon to Asgard. I guess maybe to make sure they don't get the draws, but I would rather, like, know where I want the demon, right? So Luke Cage is good against Solstin. So we will just play Luke Cage. And they play Hope. Nice. I would imagine they're going to play something left, right? So let's do something like this. Yeah. They probably play something left, so they don't know that they're going to be clogged up, but they are going to be. Oh, it's just Jeff. Okay. Could have got better hits, but it's okay. X-Mansion, that's alright. We move Soulstone over, which means nothing to us. We just lose by 1, barely. So they might play Blob. That's something that they might do. Right now it's looking like we might just end up playing Demon left. I'm not exactly sure, depending on if we think that Demon can get that or not. Because the fact that that card is Jeff is kind of annoying, because they could add power there, right? I'm hoping they just, like, blob mid. Like, that would be perfect for us. No. Oh, and Space Stone lets them move something out, so that sucks, too. Okay, what'd they play left? Vision. Okay. Time Stone. Okay.
Inevitable.
Yeah, cool. So... Right. If they don't move vision, then we're gonna win left, because Nebula will proc, and we'll have Demon. If they do move vision, then they need to commit something that is at least 8 power left. Which they could do, right? They could play that Thanos, but they're maybe even likely to play the Thanos, honestly. Oh, what do we think they do here? We obviously cannot safeguard against all their plays. I think they are most likely to move the vision and commit the 20 power Thanos there. I think they move the vision. They should move the vision right, honestly. If they move the vision mid, then we have a chance. I think that's the most likely play. They could also just play like the 20 power thing here. I don't know, we're gonna do this. Maybe they flip. Oh, what'd they do? Oh, this? Whoa. Okay. You know, it was a lot simpler than that, my man. It's a lot simpler than that to beat us, but we got it done. I overcomplicated that way too much. That was just a nice win, I guess. Wow, okay. Alright, yeah, we can play Nebula left, that's fine. Sentry being 5 cost is really annoying. Wakandan Embassy, alright, doesn't help us all too much. We'll just Kingpin mid. Ravonna, okay. I guess we'd like to get Luke Cage, but it doesn't matter all too much. I'm going to play the Hood, probably Viper. They play Magic, okay, so it's looking like they're going to do their Tribunal stuff mid, because that's what this is, right? Hey, nice. Do we want to play Demon? I don't know, we'll wait. We'll Viper first. Jubilee, what is Jubilee pull? Jubilee pulls Mr. Negative. Okay, so it is negative Tribunal stuff. We don't like that. I would love to get Debris, actually, here, though. We don't get Debris. We could... Goblin left. We should have gone mid. It's okay. If we draw Debris, then this is completely fine. They blew Marvel, which I don't particularly like. And then... I mean, we could just, like, we could play Man-Thing, right? From that point, I don't know. I guess we'll Man-Thing left, and we'll see where we're going from here. They Mystique, okay. So Man-Thing's gonna be super big left, though. And they Living Tribunal, okay. There we go. Big hit across all their lanes. And then... do we theoretically think that they play something left? We kind of have to assume that they do, right? So we are going to assume they do. Or not something left, something mid, yeah. If they play something mid, then we... yeah, okay, so we destroy Tribunal. Onslaught, cool. I don't think it's enough, though. Yeah, there we go. And the Cannonball animation is broken right now, I think. But there we go. Victory. Managed to get the win for that one. And, nice. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Nowhere? Okay. Yeah, we'll just play Kingpin left. That seems okay. Could potentially screw us a little bit, I guess. But I Let's just Luke Cage. A Mobius, okay. Right, so I think we're gonna Debris to try and fill them up left, and it will fill them up left. We're also filling ourselves up left, but that's fine. We can pull one of their cards out with Polaris, hopefully. Oh, what do they steal? They steal the Luke Cage. Oh, okay. At least that's how that works. So that's good. We can play Man-Thing and Maria Hill into like a Cannonball right. And that should be like a pretty big power swing. I think we're okay with this. Because, I mean, we're assuming we're going to win left, right? And assuming we win left, this is pretty good. Granted, highest power enemy card, so it would probably only pick one of these. This isn't, like, super good, but I think it's good enough. Also, Man-Thing was kind of a bad play on my part. Man-Thing did literally nothing, except potentially hurt us. I think this is okay. It seems fine. I mean, assuming they can't win left, it's going to be pretty hard for them to win right? So, I think we're okay. Yeah, and they just retreat. There we go. Victory. Really good win. Let's move on to the next one. Okay. We're gonna hood mid. We don't want to actively give them energy, right? That seems like a bad idea. Ooh, Wakanda. So we have some incentive to Viper. We do have Cannonball, so that's good. Normally, I would always say to wait for the Demon Cannonball on the final turn, but wow, this is going amazingly right now. Jeez, we don't even have to Annihilus to get the Void to their side. This is just great. This is going wonderfully. Okay, so maybe we just Viper the Hood over? Like, we could technically Annihilus, right? We don't really need to, but we can. Yeah, sure, let's Annihilus, I guess. We want to keep adding the pressure left, because we want to keep Castle Blackstone. They play Iron Man, right? So it feels like this is probably some sort of tribunal list. In which case, Cannonball's gonna be really good, right?
I am Iron Man.
Play Iron Lad. It's Nebula. So we have priority. I mean, is there any world where this helps? No, they just retreat. Yeah, because I guess I could have judged that based off their play, because the fact that they did Iron Lad left means that they don't have anything in hand that they would rather put there. Yeah. So, yeah, we were good. There we go. Alright, so let's see what we've got here. Black Vortex. Nebula worth it there? I think so. The 6 cost is normally going to be better than Nebula, so. Yeah, 8 power for 1. That's really good. They might get better, but I hope not. Okay, Sanctum Sanctorum. We'll play Kingpin there. That is A-okay. They also play Kingpin, alright.
Behold my mighty hand.
This turns into an onslaught, though. I mean, we could do this. And just, like, really clog up the board. Yep. So I'm curious what'll happen if we do Man-Thane into a Nihilus. I don't know if the cards will move or if they'll stay. I have a feeling that they will move and or be destroyed. This is science, let's see. Oh, Omega Red. That really sucks for us. Jessica Jones, okay. So like I said, I have a feeling yeah, because the rocks... Okay, so they're going to be clogged up after this turn, which they don't know. Okay, cool, good for them. These move over. And we're winning. Yay. There we go. I was hoping it would work like that, and it did. So there we go. Literally no way they win, right? Yeah, I don't think there's any card that can magically get them to win there. And we're reconnecting because my internet doesn't want me to record games. Come on. Okay. Should be back now. Yeah, they just retreat, right? Yep, there we go. Victory. There we go. Easy wins. Alright, let's see. Well, we got Nebula to play on once, so that's really good. Yeah, let's play Nebula into Danger Room. They play Ant-Man, right? Ah, Nebula stays alive. There we go. Collapsed Mine. Cool, 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 cool. We're gonna end up skipping there. So I think what we're gonna do on 3 is most likely Debris mid, if I had to guess. So yes. They do benefit from filling up right. There is that, but I think we're fine with that because we have a Nihilus in hand. We can get stuff like Sentry down, hopefully, and the Hood, right? Maybe we can play a Goblin. I think we're okay. Yeah. We might end up needing to play something right to go along with it, but we should be good. Pretty sure they just waited the longest they could. Right, so there is an argument for playing Debris here, actually. I think... Depends on where we think they're going to contest. They might just not contest left at all. We're going to play Debris left. Ah, no, they did. So Debris should have gone mid, but it's okay. We are still completely fine with that. We can... We could play Man-Thane, but I think we'd rather Viper over this rock. Yeah, there we go. They play one. Okay. So we're going to just try to fill up left. And we succeed in that endeavor. So there we go. They play Omega Red. Interesting. Omega Red does get moved. Okay. So, I mean, the question is, like, where do we think they play something? Also, does it matter? Because, like, Cannonball right is just the best thing we can do, right? Like, this just wins. Unless they have an Alliance, right? But I think we'll be fine. Because if they play anything right, which presumably they will, they're not happy with 4 power, right? They're going to play something, we're going to move it, or destroy it, and we're happy with either. So I think we're completely good here. You could probably snap. I'm not going to, obviously. Jubilee, so yeah, they fill it mid, so it's gonna get destroyed. Spectrum, ooh, fancy. So actually, we end up destroying the Ant-Man, which is pretty nice. Bonk. And yeah, Cannonball wins. There we go. They were actually pretty close to flipping left, for the record, with that Spectrum, but no, it worked out. There we go. Cannonball still doesn't land in the right spot for me, but that's alright. Okay, yeah, Nebula mid is okay. Green Goblin left is really good, and we just hope that we draw a Nihilus. Ooh, Savage Land. Okay, Green Goblin mid is actually good too. I think we're gonna go left though. They play Morbius. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna Green Goblin left. Maybe mid? We're never filling up the raft, so that's not even a consideration. I think... No, we will Green Goblin mid. Lady Sif discards their Apocalypse, okay. So interestingly, Dracula is not gonna ever get moved by Cannonball, right? So we are going to Century into a Nihilus. They calling Wayne, hit Wolverine. Wolverine rolls right. So no matter what their highest power card is here, we can destroy it with Cannonball. It's MODOK, yeah. Okay, Proxima Midnight goes down. Let's have Apocalypse. Right. So I'm thinking... I want to Cannonball. They're snapping? With 2 cards in hand. One's Apocalypse, one's whatever they top-decked. What could they possibly have top-decked? I want to play Cannonball, but this is just the winning play. Blade? Do they... what? I'm really confused. Yeah. And Cannonball would have lost, so that was the right play. But, yeah. I'm confused by that. Alright. Yeah, Nebula left is fine. That is completely A-okay. I haven't played many games with this deck yet so far, but Cannonball has felt pretty decent. We're gonna play Kingpin right. They play Forge, okay. Ooh, do we want a Debris or Green Goblin? I think we're gonna Green Goblin first, because Debris feels like a more acceptable turn 4 play. Because we can, like, lock them out before they want to be locked out. I'm pretty sure either way, they end up with 3 cards in Eternity range. Yeah. This is either going to lock them out or give us a rock. And, okay, so they destroy our Nebula. It's fine. We can lock them out left. Which we'll do with this. They play Shuri, okay. Not exactly great for us, but I think we just play Annihilus left, and we be happy, I think. Yeah, we should be good. Now, the question is going to result in being, where are we going to play Cannonball next turn? Probably mid, but I'm not so sure. They doubled the Hulkbuster? What? What is going on? I feel as though I'm being absolutely and utterly bamboozled here. Well, I reveal first, so we have to do it right. I'm gonna move the Venom over, and, hope that we win right, I guess. They just retreat. Okay, yeah, there we go. We didn't have too strong of a play, but it was pretty good. I mean, it was an 18 power swing, I guess. That's pretty good. So, let's see. We get Dark Dimension. We have an Eyeless in hand, so we're definitely safe to play the Hood. Kingpin, we might just end up playing right, I think. Okay, they played Jeff mid, which we're not all too happy about. I think... yeah, let's play Goblin into Shuri's Lab. They're using that one slot on Mind Stone. That's insane. Because we get a 3/6 Goblin. Okay, yeah, we can play Sentry mid. We're pretty happy about having 10 power in Throne Room. Cool Obsidian, cool, good for them. So this should win right for us if they don't play anything right. If they do play something right, it does get considerably harder. Actually, not really. We probably just Demon right and then Cannonball mid, and then we're good, I think. Because they don't want to commit like too much right? You would think. They probably have a blob. Keep that in mind. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, they do fill it up. They fill it up with Power Stone. Cool. Time Stone mid. That's not a problem. So we do that. We're at 15. Another 12 would put us ahead. So we'll do that, and then we'll just Cannonball mid. So whatever it is they try to play to flip here, we'll just beat. Even if they just play like an Alliath here, we're gonna win. So yeah, my prediction is probably Blob mid, but they're snapping. I don't see how they win. Even if they have a blue Marvel, I don't think they can win, right? Because that puts them at 26 and we're at 27. Mockingbird, cool. Doesn't matter. Bye-bye. Why did they snap? Ooh, Magneto. So they pulled the Sentry. But Cannonball wins. So yeah, there we go. Nice win for us there. Alright, let's see. So, collapsed mine. Yeah, we'll just, we obviously have nothing to play on turn 1, so. You know, if we had a Nebula, I would maybe be tempted to play the Nebula, because the odds that we draw Kingpin are not very high, right? So watch me say that, and then we draw Kingpin, but, yeah. Mind Stone, okay. They played through the rocks. Interesting. Alright, Grand Central, cool. We still have nothing to do. We definitely hope they skip here, right? Because if they don't, then it's kind of hard for us to play Debris. Yeah, okay. So where do we think they're gonna play? Probably not into Vibranium Mines. Given that we don't have Cannonball yet, maybe we just go here and we focus on building up mid. We can go here into Viper, theoretically. Yeah, we'll go here into Viper. Viper mid, that is. Because we're just hoping that they play at least one card mid, right? They did play into Vibranium Mines, for the record. Which I was not expecting. Actually, we can Green Goblin. That's probably better. Yeah, we seem fine here. Especially because they only have 2 stones left, and if they move another small thing left, then, like, we are completely happy. They actually just outright play something, though. They play a Bucky. Why did they play Bucky? Is this like, this is like a Destroy Death, or a Destroy Thanos package? Interesting. I think... Huh. You know, we could Viper right. I kind of like this idea. Oh, they don't play anything? Man, okay. They skipped to destroy the rocks, right. But they're still filled up mid. We just move around their Wolverine, okay. Not exactly what we would have liked to happen. So, like, we're pretty big mid. Like, they could reasonably have a blob, right? That's not out of the realm of possibilities. So I think we could do something like this, but I think it's pretty likely that they play something left. I don't know what they're gonna do. Let's just do this and see. Yeah, it doesn't end up working. Okay, at least they overcommit there. They miss on the Shang-Chi, and the Vibranium does nothing. So, there we go. Why'd they play the Shang-Chi right? The only thing that they could have hit with their Shang-Chi is our Sentinel, right? And I can never play Sentinel, right? Maybe they thought I had something bigger, but I don't. It's just a junk deck, man. But yeah, nice win for us.